Hey guys, and welcome to this very special episode of the Vertical Take with Jennifer and Taha. Today we have the brilliant Brian on board, and he's going to talk about his upcoming show, which is called
Game of Choice.
So let's dive right into it.
What do you like most about your character Brian in Game of Choice?
That's a really good question. Shit. Let me think really quickly what I can say or can't say.
Okay.
What I like is, I would say my favorite thing about Brian with a Y, not to be confused with Brian with an I, is how much he loves his family.
Okay.
Yeah.
In what way? Do you want to elaborate a little?
Certain things happen
Okay.
to him and his family, and you can tell that he cares deeply about them and that everything he does is for his family.
Got it.
So I think that's the key to his character.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Say
fine.
no more.
Because like his family is not a part of the show per se. They are there.
Yeah.
But the reason he is so
Dedicated.
intense and dedicated and like combative with everyone else is for his family. And that's all I'm gonna say.
That is totally fine. In your opinion, how is Game of Choice different from Squid Games, Saw, or The Hunger Games?
Ooh, okay. I would say it's different to all of them because it definitely takes elements from them. I would say it's inspired by those three movies in many ways. But at the same time, those three movies are not necessarily original. Like, those concepts have been around for a long time.
Yeah.
Battle Royale from Japanese manga and anime. So it's not like those were the precursors of those concepts, right? But let's say that certain elements were inspired by those movies. This is its own thing. It's its own story. The story is completely different. The narrative, the characters, the motivation of everyone. There's certain elements that are taken from that, but at the same time, it's put in a way that hasn't been seen before. I think we have an element of shit.
mean,
There's
this
many
is gonna
things
be
in
out.
this. You're gonna have to watch me because I cannot say anything. There's many things in this
Okay.
that are original and that are not related to those. It's obvious why people get reminded of those movies when they see a trailer or just the images, but it's very much different to those shows, if that makes sense.
Is money involved?
Yeah.
There is money involved, yes.
Okay, there we go. We got a clear picture. Money makes people do a lot of crazy things.
But there's an extra element that you don't get in those movies too. There's the carrot and the stick.
Oh, okay.
There's
All
something
right.
else other than money motivating them.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
So, how was filming Game of Choice different to filming a typical vertical?
Well, Game of Choice had an insane budget. We don't have exact numbers, but we had cranes, we had structures and wires, and we were like dipping people with ropes in the water. We had It was crazy. That Game of Choice was the best thing I've ever done in my life. Period.
Okay.
By far.
Whoa, that's a bold statement.
Yeah. And we had so many stunts every day, which I absolutely love.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had. It was also an ensemble, so we were all together every day, which was awesome. We actually bonded so much with it. We still have a very much alive group chat where we just like update each other on everything, and we have so many inside jokes and stuff, and I love everyone from the cast so much.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it was not only showing up every day and just excited. Everybody was so happy to be there, which sometimes happens in verticals and sometimes it's not. Sometimes you get to like day 5 There's like in the
Oh.
middle after day 4, there's like a dip in the energy, and everyone's just like drinking a bunch
Mhm.
of coffee and just like shows up on set, and you get there at different times. You're like, oh, I can't today. But no, this was like showing up earlier. Like we were all pulling up earlier just to hang out with the gang and be like, yo, what's up? Let's go.
Oh, that's
No, it was
awesome.
awesome.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
so awesome.
Okay. Well,
Interesting.
I envision that that could come up for a vertical award next year if they have
It
them.
better. It better win some stuff
It
because
will.
no,
Yeah.
it has to. It
Yeah.
has to, and also like
Something
the
big.
performances. I don't
Yeah.
want to toot my own horn, but like everybody involved in that was on point.
Yeah.
But
My
it's
thing is, we need something different, and this is something very different.
so different,
Yeah.
and that's why I'm so excited for it, because I feel like it will elevate the
Hmm.
industry. It will push other people, because you know the format of these. It's like, oh, that worked. Let's copy it. So I think that's going to bring other companies to do the same and be like, okay, let's just grab elements from bigger IPs and make something new,
Yeah.
and take a risk and put some more
Yeah.
money into this, and just, you know what I mean? Like just have a new concept, have some fresh ideas out there. And I'm really hoping this will elevate and just make it better for everyone, not just for
Yeah.
us.
Of
Yeah.
course. People know you're athletic. Be honest. Did the stunts of games of choice push you to your limits?
No.
Oh.
Oh.
Not at all.
So
Not
you
even
is
close.
all that.
Listen, it was the most stunt heavy vertical I've ever done and that I've ever heard of. And I'm very athletic. I'm just like, not
Yeah.
even close. I did see other people. So we all had kind of a similar amount of stunts. Kelsey, which is our number one in the call sheet, she definitely had the most amount of physical activity.
Hmm.
I don't want to talk for everyone else. I did see some people on set being like looking really tired and like they were like over their limit. I could have I could have done so much more. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, so you weren't exhausted at all, or it was just the energy was there. You were like, oh, you want me to do another one? Okay, I'll do another stunt there. Oh, you want me to
Yeah.
kick this ass? Okay, I'll do it. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
So, how much of yourself did you put into Brian with a Y?
Shit.
Not with an eye.
Not with an
Uh,
I, but with a Y.
Yup.
uh, it was hard. Not gonna lie. It was hard to put any of myself into him. We're so different.
Okay.
Oh,
We are
okay.
so different. I hate my family. No, I'm just that was a joke.
My
Um, no,
God.
I love my
I
family. I love
mean,
my family. No, but that's why I mentioned the family thing, because I feel like that was the one thing that I was like, okay, this can be my justification for the things I do. Um, yeah,
yeah.
I
Fine.
think I can say this. Brian with a Y is also an actor, so
Ooh, interesting.
yeah,
Now, when I
yeah.
was
So at
doing
least
my
we have that in common too.
research, sorry.
There you go.
We have that in common too.
Oh, that you're both actors.
Yeah.
Great. You originally auditioned for Lafayette. So how did the transition go from auditioning for Lafayette and then ending up the role of Brian with a Y?
Well, it's funny because the script changed a lot. That was, I don't remember the months, but like it was almost like 3 months before we shot. I auditioned
Hmm.
for Lafayette, which at that point it was the lead of the show. It
Hmm.
was so the post was set lead, and then I auditioned for that, and then they came back to me being like, "Hey, we want to offer you this other character. His name is Ben." And I was like, "Okay, yeah, sure." And like, it just wasn't as interesting back in the day. And then the script started changing, and they were like, "Hey, we're actually gonna change it. The name now is Brian with a Y, and he is." It's an ensemble cast, so it doesn't matter. But like this is, he was also the lead, and so I was like, oh, okay, that one is way more interesting to me than that Ben guy that was there in the middle for a second. But there was
Okay.
not a lot of. I didn't even have to audition for Brian. It was more like audition for Lafayette, and they were like, all right, we'll give you Brian. And
Okay.
now looking back, I'm like, oh, that was the right choice just because of how good Felix is as Lafayette.
Isn't that character a priest?
No,
Okay. So
different
who's the
character.
priest? Who's the priest? Because I remember
Michael Vaccaro.
Michael.
He's
Interesting.
the priest. Yeah.
Very interesting. And one last question before we wrap up the segment. How was it like on set? Like, you guys, I know you mentioned you were having fun, like Brian's character, like is there a love interest between you and maybe Kelsey's character, or like what's the dynamic of it?
I don't think I'm allowed to say anything about
Oh, come on.
that. Well, because that's like that's part of the story, you know. I don't think.
Yeah.
I think I'd say that there are love
Well,
elements
it's
in
a
the
vertical.
show.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a vertical.
Okay. Do we have evil
Yeah.
people in there?
What was that?
Sabotage. Do we have evil people in there sabotaging stuff?
We have some evil people. We have people
Okay.
that turn evil. We have people whose true colors show later on.
A lot of
Um,
backstabbing. Okay.
yeah. We also have some
Plot twists.
cameos here and there.
Ooh,
Yeah,
cameos. We like that.
that's all. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
That is totally fine. That is
It's
totally
let's
fine.
say the show is stacked.
Okay.
The show is stacked AF.
Okay.
And with that, I am going to wrap it up right there. Thank you so much, Brian, for coming on
Thank
and
you guys. This
talking
is
to us
awesome.
about Game of Choices. And we will all definitely watch it. Talflix. Hopefully the name doesn't change and hopefully the app doesn't change. We will be watching it very soon. Until then, peace.